Hello everyone, I'm Extra87 and this is Let's Play Trails Beyond the Horizon part 29, 28, something like that. In the previous video, we continued our nighttime adventures. We met up with Jorda, who's now our sidekick. She has in fact become the new Altina, and now, also we met the old Kai-Fi. He finally got like properly introduced and kind of funny, but now we're going to keep on chatting. We got a quest over there. Can we go to the other districts? No, so we have to do our important talks first. We'll do our minor NPCs and then probably check out our quest. Another day, another goal met. Good work, Selma. You've been getting better and better since the competition. I don't know about that. It feels like I've been shaving my time down little by little. Maybe I should enter the next competition. Knowing you could even place next time. Damn, he's not even gonna say you could win. That reminds me, we didn't celebrate for the last competition. It was our first time finishing a race. Since I'm free, now why don't we try something sometime? You mean, are you sure? Of course, I'd love to be able to chat at our leisure every now and then. How's my heart going crazy? Probably because of the running. I've gone places before, but I'm always the one who invites him. He definitely asked me out, right? Like on a date? Never thought he'd invite me. I can't express my feelings anymore. Got to think of it, she and I haven't really spent time together since the Armas Academy Festival. That sure was a nice break too. Summer really enjoyed it. This weekend will be her reward for all her hard work. Hope she'll let me treat her.
Come on by and eat your fill.
Eat your fill. It's got that rocket thing coming up. We've been getting more and more tourists. It's giving us crazy amount of customers. Even at night, they just keep on coming. And they don't stop coming. Could be Primo Stall. It's going to make this place so much popular. Or could be Primo Stall's making this place so popular.
My stuff can't be beat. I'll be waiting for you.
Can't be beat. Wonder how those kids are doing these days, the ones who used to be regulars. Or they joined an idol group or something recently and been getting to work. I'm sure it's tough, but I know those young ladies are tenacious. I'll be cheering them on from the sidelines.
Major Amelia is so cool.
Check out Eddie's deals.
Welcome! To be honest, I thought Riverside would be a winner for sure. I guess that's why there's so much competition here. If you can't stand out, you won't sell a thing. Here, my lineup of goods just doesn't suit the location? And what do you... I mean, looks like you just sell, like, snacks. Which... I mean, I guess it depends on the price, but if it's like, hey, do you want a bag of chips or do you want a fucking specialty taco? I'm probably going for the taco. Yeah, this is hard. I'll have to think more careful where I set up next time.
What's it gonna be?
I mean, you got... Okay, you sell some bento and some candy? That's it? Brother. You ain't gonna fucking make it. It is a high-calorie meal. That's like a...
Later.
That's a disincentive, man. Because when I want a high-calorie meal, I don't want it to be a fucking lunchbox, you know? No offense. I would want it to be some of them crabs, you know what I mean? Know what I mean, ma'am? Good work cleaning up those monsters. Seems she completed today's training regimen successfully. Sounds like she has considerable skill. Yeah, her fighting prowess has exceeded expectations, so her recklessness did require my help a couple of times. I fought my way through on my own, or I could have fought my way through on my own. Well, that's something I'll have to work on next time. Sounds like it. Winning battles isn't the be-all and end-all of being a bracer, you know? Yeah, apparently losing battles can get you B rank. As a supporting gauntlet, you're in a position to protect people. I think your brother told you as much? Well, you know my big brother? Yep, sure do. Former A ranker who trained together with Ahad. Two of us look up to him. Really helped us out when we were new? I can't think. I mean, my first thought's the guy who died. But I don't remember, because he wasn't related. I don't know if he worked with Ahad. He worked with the other guy. But he could have worked with Ahad. Anchorville's so peaceful because he's stationed at the... Okay, so he's still alive. And he's in Anchorville, so... Oh, it could... There was that other guy. I don't remember his name, but there was that other dude. Not they having any problems thanks to Almada. That had nothing to do with my brother. He's retired. That's why I'm going to be the one to take his place. But apparently he's retired, so maybe we don't know this person. I see. He's even more hardcore than I thought. Clyde or whatever, you're B rank, right? Would you be willing to train sometime? Sure. I guess I don't mind. It'll be a while until I have any free... Please, I want to get stronger. Your ability to fight isn't the issue, and I don't hate your enthusiasm, but you just don't want to get your ass beat by a rookie. Well, I mean... Good for you. The cute newcomer is counting on you. I think she wants to beat his ass. I don't think there's any threat of that. You promised to train with me until I reached B rank, but I guess we'll just be putting that on hold. I mean, fine, I'll have to make time for both of you, okay? Must be tough being so popular with the ladies. I'll buy it. That's the yes man we know and love. Oh well, training her is part of his job after all. He's skilled in the fundamentals, but his brain could use work. You know, I did hear that something resembling a monster appeared in the Blacklight District. Not that I'm concerned, I'm just curious about how powerful it is. I'll talk to Hazel and see if I can't join the investigation. You will get your ass beat. He will literally regen more than you do per turn. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Looks like you're a junior bracer. Good luck. Thanks? Are they siblings? They don't really look alike. I mean, she obviously has dyed hair, so that shouldn't count against us. Now you mentioned it, something about this bugging me. I'm sure you got your reasons, Spriggan, but you do like dragging a child around at this hour looks. There's literally a fucking 5-year-old getting ready for her second shift right down the fucking Riverside Parkway, walkway, whatever. Okay? You can't be like, oh no, you shouldn't bring a child around. Girls apparently got to support a fucking mortgage. Yeah, I know. Get out of your hair. What's left of it anyway. Haha, up top! I don't know, do they look that different? They both got pretty similar eye colors. And then, I mean, what else is there to look at, man? Hair color, eye color? I mean, eye color's not even really that. Oh, she's a little more tan than Van, maybe? I don't even know if that's true. Maybe she's less tan? Maybe they're siblings with a big age gap. My brother's 11 years older than me, after all. Don't get me fucking started. Your fate has been sealed, girly. Watching them walk around together at night makes you wonder why. Oh, God. Oh. Is it just me or is she indulging in some crazy fantasy? Let's get out of here before we're found out. See? I'm right, the slippery slope, man. First it's, you know, oh, 8 years isn't that big a deal. Now it's 11 years. I guess really it was like with Reen, it was what, you know, a few years. Now it's 8. Now it's 11. By the time we get to the next game, it's going to be a fucking 4-year-old's going to be in love with their 20-year-old, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, you should totally marry them. Let's go over here. Look pretty good in the first half of today's dry run. If they can just maintain that pace, then we'll be looking good. Yeah, if they don't wreck, we might be able to win the race. With great fucking analysis. For sure, at the very least, they might even top the rest of the amateur teams. If they're gonna do that well, that'd be awesome if they could challenge the pro teams too. It's just too bad they threw caution in the wind and now have to deal with this mess. They won't be winning anything if they can't fix their cars. Lucio and Graham are at the point where they could potentially place really high. What matters isn't potential, it's whether or not they perform in the actual race. I wonder what or, you know, if they're going to be able to keep up running on foot, because that's what they're going to have to do. That or they're going to have to get one of them scooters and try and race. If they hadn't gotten big heads and challenged the pro teams, they probably would have been able to top the amateur bracket. No way is Lucio going to give up to coming this far. I just hope they'll be able to participate in the actual race tomorrow. And both cars look way worse than I thought. Lucio's tumbled so bad the body's completely trashed. Graham's engine is toast since he hit that wall head on. Anything really been done in time for tomorrow? Absolutely not. There's no shot. Not in 1,000 million. I mean, maybe you could get a completely different car as a replacement, but you're not fixing that shit in a day. Now that I've seen them, their cars are in way worse shape than I thought. There's just no way they're going to be able to figure something out by tomorrow. Don't be so pessimistic. You'll crush their spirits. They're working on a plan with the old man right now, so let's trust in them, yeah? I mean, maybe you could replace the engine, but like, I'm not going to rebuild the entire body of a car. What are you going to do with this weekend? You still planning to watch? Well, I really want to. I don't know if I should. I don't think I'll be able to enjoy tomorrow's races. I get you, but if we can figure this out and tomorrow's races go well, then you won't have any trouble having a good time. Well, let's be negative now. I'll trust in Graham, Lucio, and the old Bradley.
Can I help you?
I just need
Come
some
again.
Supreme wax for myself. Went through all that trouble of tuning your ads, you had to go and make a mess of things. Sorry. I feel bad about it, but I can't just give up. Please, old man, help us to compete in tomorrow's big race. I'm asking you too, Uncle. You understand how they feel, don't you? It's like fucking almost midnight, and you're like, hey, can you completely and totally rebuild our 2 vehicles before tomorrow? Check-in's at 9 in the morning. You put it like that, and still, fixing these in a night just isn't feasible. Oh, not out of options yet.
This afternoon,
Whether or not they'll work depends on the two of you.
the Republican government formally announced that the manned rocket launch will take place.
Engine's toast, the body's more or less intact. Lucio's car. What are you saying? What I think you're saying? See, that could work. Talk about an interesting experiment. Alright, the two of us will join forces to take on tomorrow's race. But please, fix our cars! Teaming up isn't such a bad idea. We can both have a chance for revenge. More importantly, we can both win glory. You're both that determined, then I'll help you finish your car in time for the race. Seems like you got an idea in mind. What could it be, and how are they going to be teaming up? Anyone can fix it by tomorrow, it's my uncle. I just want to know why Graham and Lucio need to team up. I didn't think it was possible, but could it be... Yep, they're gonna fuse them together with magic. They'll become Lucy Ham. If the minions were, God, another chance, then I don't think teaming up with Lucio is a bad idea. Let's give it a shot. Old man can definitely finish our car by tomorrow. Graham's a hell of a competitor now, too. Teaming up with him every now and again wouldn't be such a bad idea. We'll make up for that loss together. There's no cure for stupidity. I guess I can help treat your symptoms if you made up your mind. That's a good line. It'll cost you, though. Baba me, old man. Sounds like I'll have to pick up another part-time job. Drop for cash, too. Maybe I'll see if he can work with us on a payment plan. I never thought a tutoring session would go this long. Thanks to you, I finally got math. It's easier than I thought. Well, you're a quick study once you learn the trick to something. Makes teaching you worthwhile. Maybe I should try and become a teacher after all. Rooney, what's wrong? I was just thinking I probably should get a second job. One second. Alright, we're back. Sometimes I'll have tutoring time to the kids and talk to them on something that interests them. But even I get nervous when I'm asked for something so suddenly. Glad I was able to pull through. Maybe I should try and become a teacher after all. But how? Depends on the location, but some places you can just walk in and be like, hey, can I be a teacher? And they're like, yes, please, dear God. The shortage is so bad. We will accept any breathing person. Rudy helped tutor me after class today. Thanks to him, I understand math a lot better now. To pay him back, I'm gonna hang out with him today. You're like, aren't there like, you know, regulations and stuff on like who can? Yeah, they've all been suspended. They've all been. We just need somebody to decide to give up their life for no money. Rooney gave us tutoring time today. My mom and others came to pick us up where we were listening. It was a lot of fun. But it's nighttime already, so I have to go home for Dad worries about me. I had heard tell, but tutoring time really was wonderful. Absolutely, we should be grateful for Rooney's help. Thanks to him, Earl's been putting more and more effort into her studies. Oh, but I hope she hasn't been bothering Lolo. Not at all, he's shy, so having Earl play with him has been a real help. You think she gets like, it's like fucked up that she doesn't get a name, but she does? Think she like tried to file a petition and it's like, why can't I have a name? And they're like, sorry, you can't have a name until Nate's girlfriend has a name. Nate's girlfriend in air quotes, of course. Oh, that's an underpass to the Blacklight District, but we ain't need to go there. Even now, I find myself thinking about the sister I was close to. I was serving in the chapel of Cray Village when the nuclear weapon. Surely she's with Arusha now, along with the other villagers. Gotta be strong so I don't make her worry. Think of it, I'm pretty sure the one that set the bomb off is Jorda's father. What do you mean you're pretty sure? Even though they're related, she's apparently never met Dante's. Well, best not to pry. Did they never meet? All I can do is pray for Sister Belicia's soul and watch over her younger brother. That's easy, sister. Lashkar's doing well? I'm trying to remember. Were you guys just introduced in the last? Yeah, I guess you were just introduced in the last game. I don't know why. For some reason, I guess I was thinking you were in Daybreak 1 very briefly. But yeah, because Dude is introduced like as like a normal kid at first. I forgot about that. I mean, that was like the good part of Daybreak 1. I should remember that. Is there any wonder the Central East seems so interested in the Republic space program? Many regions over there have been suffering from desertification, Elsan included. Space program's observation of the barren land to the east might help explain the cause. That's the hope anyway. Perhaps I can't wait to see what happens. Suffering in many regions in the Central East has been attracting attention. Even if we could discover the cause of the desertification, the state of things there would still be tense. We must try to ensure no conflict arises. What's popping over here? Morgus. Are you the old lady with the idol people? Or are you someone different? Come on out, oh god. Pokey, where'd you get off to? What, you worried about her? I think she's looking for something. It's whatever, just sort of caught my eye. I don't have a habit of sticking my nose in other people's problems. RPGs aren't just about randomly helping people, you know? Well, you gonna learn today. Oh, excuse me, have you seen my Pokey? She's talking to us directly now. Calm down, Granny. What you looking for? Oh, of course, my apologies. You wouldn't know what Pokey is if I didn't tell you. Pokey's a little kitten I'm raising, but I turned her around for 1 second and she disappeared. She's quite scatterbrained. I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to her. Cat, huh? That would make it a 4SPG? Not unheard of for us to take on these kinds of ordinary requests. Horizon! And besides, you like cats, don't you? You did pretend to be one, after all. You can help out if you're worried about the kitten. I don't know if you think I am. But I want to know that I do like cats. And it all works out, doesn't it? This can double as a convenient test for my new temp. That's how it is, Granny. If you're willing to pay, we'd be more than happy to help look for your cat. Ah, you're like an answer to my prayers. I'll happily accept your aid. I'm getting on in years, so it's difficult for me to look around all by my lonesome. Are you available right now? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, we're good to get started. I need some more details. Can you tell us when and where the cat went missing? I was carrying Pokey with me on the subway. Pretty sure she was with me when I got off, but not too long after that, I noticed she was gone. You were carrying your cat on the subway? It's not that weird. It doesn't specifically forbid animals on the subway, but normally people keep them in pet carriers. That's fine. Sounds like I got lost in the crowd after I got off the subway, yeah? What are you looking for all the way over here? See, the kitty's quite an airhead. Always getting into strange places before I know it. Still, the first place she checks is across the river? Is that normal? Yeah, she's not about the same level as her cat in terms of airheadedness, or there's something amiss. I think we got the gist. We'll take a look around, including above ground. You show me your hand, Granny? You mean like this? Are you stealing my identity, young man? This is not though. Looks like the cat left an imprint. I'm trying to think of it. Don't cats sweat from their pads or their paws? Can we use a shard search on their footprints left behind by the sweat? Oh, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Sure sounds impressive. Alrighty then, I'll be waiting for the good news. Based on what the old lady was saying, the cats probably got separated from on the subway platform. There's a chance it made it outside, so we should probably take a quick peek at some of the places where it might be hiding. Got it. If we don't find anything that's onto the platform, let's get this over with.
Well, we're on the clock now.
The prodigal cat. Cat be spending money? Alright, I'm counting on you to find Pokey.
Let's do a
looking
search.
for pokers. Grim tokens acquired. Get you some G tokens.
That's a lot of fish.
Oh shit.
Roger.
I didn't even think
Why
you'd
do
be
I
able,
have to?
I didn't even think you'd be able to fish, girlie. I didn't think you'd have the ability to throw a line out. Your fate is 100% sealed.
I
Because
got one.
nobody evil has ever been able to fish. Or well, nobody the game considers evil has been able to fish.
Could be worse.
EV charges too was pretty good. And some money.
We found it!
Alright, first part of being part of the Archive Solutions though, you're gonna need to turn that shit off. Yeah, so you're like actually, 'cause I didn't know if you were gonna be like a guest character, kind of like the way we've had like the Ouroboros members, but you're like an actual real full party member.
Looking to
That's
adjust
cool.
your ordnance?
Nope, you will be turning that off. That is step number 1 of joining Archive Solutions is none of that shit. Pretty good though. Yeah, because I remember the Froz being good. Or I remember the boost ability Ninetales being good. Look at you. Oh, I'm all kitted out with my Nepo baby fucking gear. Okay. Yeah, but you're not listed here yet. But I mean, maybe you're only, well, the fact that you can fish. I mean, it won't let me change your hollow core and everything. I don't know. Paw prints, not the ones you're looking for. Thank the goddess for that. Getting myself through these bars has been a real pain in the ass. I think a place like this would be a stray cat central. I don't know, maybe you're not like a full party member, or like a controllable party member. I don't know.
Major Amelia
So I was gonna look and see what
is
your
so
crafts
successful.
were. But
Check out Eddie's Deals on Wheels.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Reward deposited!
yo, we're loaded. We got all kinds of dollar dues.
Gotcha.
Seen some paw prints here. It doesn't look like they belong to our missing cat. Damn, the UMT was my first guess too. I took a maze of pipes in there. It wasn't in any of the places you think a cat would go. Gotta be by the subway. Well, you'd sure think so. Must have gotten spooked when it separated from its owner, so it's probably hanging around for a while. Let's head to the platform and take a look. No paw prints here either. Could it be that she never came out? That basically confirms it. It's gotta be on the platform. Will you go down to... Are you a bad enough person to go down to the subway platform? Attention passengers, please be aware the train on track 1 is returning to the train yard and will be out of service. Looks like there's still a few people around. Probably spooked her. Then she went off to shake in some dark corner. I wish she didn't crawl in anything dangerous. Come on, let's go see if we can find her with a shard search.
Search time.
Any G tokens? You guys got any fucking G tokens around here? Like the cat wandered around here for a bit, then went back towards the train? I wonder if I was nervous about something.
There you are.
Oh. Well, didn't find it. Let's go
Shoot.
back.
Wrong way. Let's do a search.
Looks like the cat got back on the train. We gotta grab it for the train leaves the station. The cat's probably still hiding. Let's try another shard search.
Gotcha.
There she is. No, it's actually a different cat. Also named Pokey. Looks like all the noise scared her back on the train. Glad we were able to track it down. Now let's... I mean, come on. Does that really look like a Pokey to you? There it goes. She lives right by me. I'll get her next time. Can't you use your shadow hands? Girlie, you have magical powers for some reason. Use them. Don't be scared. Yeah, it's like, nah, sense the evil in your heart. Oh, shit. Now use your shadow hands. Not good. It's okay. Leave it to me. Yeah, there you go. Fucking... I feel like if you were to grab a real-life cat with a magical manifestation of darkness, it would probably freak out and scratch you when you grabbed it with your real hands. Just in time, I was worried someone would see us. Hey, it's a damn useful power you got. Very versatile. I mean, it's not quite as cool as turning into a demon lord or nothing, but you know, I mean, it's alright, it's alright. I don't know how it's used. I've been a huge help in my line of work. Can you please not talk about my abilities like they're a handy tool you found? They're like a part of me. You called me a demon earlier. It's kind of fucked up. Alright? We're sensitive about that. Well, either way, job well done. The cat's okay. She's shaking a bit. She doesn't seem hurt. She's this calm that I'm sure she isn't injured. Makes sense. It does seem awfully calm, huh? Feels that safe. Must have gotten close to you quick. Close to me? I'm holding it, dumbass. Of course it's close to me. This sort of thing really happens. You can even feel close to someone with hands as bloody as mine. Yeah, the cat doesn't know what murder is. If anything, the cat, I mean... Cat's probably killed more living creatures than you have, if we're being completely honest. No reason to stick around here any longer. Let's head back. You and the cat will both feel more at ease once you get back to the owner, right? Pokey! I'm so glad you're safe. Don't you ever run away again, you understand? Just where did we get separated? The cat was still at the subway. Not sure why you didn't start the search there. Oh, thanks to you this time. Granny, I can tell you without a doubt that this was the girl in her shadow who saved your cat. You have to give her the details. You're so annoying. Is that how it is? I don't know what you mean by your shadow or nothing, but I want to thank you for all that hard work, young lady. Here, have a candy. Thanks. Just me, or is this candy kind of weird? Cinnamon candy, hey, it's a sort of a bitter treat. It's just like it sounds. There's something slightly spicy about it. But that's what brings out the sweetness and cinnamon flavor. Hey, I'll consider it something to look forward to then. But alright, seriously, lady, pay up. Pay up. You're not getting out of here giving us fucking candy, alright? You're not giving it no shot. I heard you sometimes get these kind of easy jobs. I didn't really believe it. Don't just forget. I'm still a hard-boiled kind of guy. No, you're not. Loser. You sure look happy to have helped out. I won't deny it. That's that, and this is this, right? What are you smiling about? No, nothing. Guess this means you've passed my test and can enlist as a temporary assistant. May not be for long, but I'll be counting on you. You're throwing me for a loop here. Well, whatever.
Mission complete. Or whatever.
Reward deposited.
Law-abiding cat nabbers. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go hit up the Burmites. You see what's popping out the Burmite? Oh, Van's been killed. Dang. Dang. Van's legs completely destroyed. He'll never walk again.
Does alcohol even taste any good? I figure sweets would be way
I
better.
mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, agree with you for the most part. There's some cocktails and liqueurs I'm a fan of, though. Oh no, I see that sparkle in your eye. Don't even think about drinking till you're an adult, okay?
Yeah, you could never
Okay,
drink.
Dad.
Could you enter a relationship with someone twice your age? Obviously. Yes, that's 100% okay. In fact, it's like basically mandatory. But no, never drink. You will get married to the first person of the opposite sex you talk to, though. It's like time to read your work since you're Miss J. Siegel's assistant. But to be frank, this manuscript is completely worthless. Damn. You fucking got their asses. That's fucked up. You can't be saying it like that. At least your art's still good if nothing else. What's wrong with it specifically? I'm not gonna let the fucker who okayed Bravely Legends shit talk me, man. Compared to the works I've shown before, I think this one has a lot of promise. Hello. I appreciate the idea of combining horror with romantic comedy, but there's nothing else I can say is positive. The idea itself isn't even unusual. Tell me, Woody, since you seem to be the writer, what do you think of the classic story progression? I don't really like it. It's too predictable and ordinary. Woody, that's what you think. I see, that makes sense. I'm gonna be blunt. If you don't change the way you think, then you'll never be able to grow as an artist. Yeah, you better become a fucking cookie cutter, 3-act progression, shonen manga guy. The fuck? I mean, I got no beef with shonen manga, with anime and stuff. I mean, I would consider it a guilty pleasure, if anything. But I wouldn't want the fucking editor for that talking shit about, you know, oh, you need to rethink the entire way you approach stories. What do you mean? The rest is up to you two to figure out. I understand. Plus, you're the fucking editor. I mean, the editors are important. A good editor can, you know, greatly enhance a piece of fiction, or it can make it way worse. Anatilla works as J. Siegel's assistant. His drawings of backgrounds and minor characters are of high quality, but in terms of crafting a finished comic, he's just not there yet. Just that he and his friend, the writer of the submission, are inexperienced. Yo, you didn't say that. You said it's fucking worthless. And I don't think you have the clout to be able to be that harsh. Maybe if the lady had been saying that, at least she's like, you know, had some success. I still think it would be kind of a dick thing to say. I mean, maybe it is truly ass also. I mean, I just don't know if I trust the editor to be the complete and total judge of whether something's completely and totally trash. Yeah, that's what I thought of the classic story progression. Was he saying I should write something along those lines? If I do that, then I won't be able to be differentiated from other stories. Well, see, that is a slightly flawed line of thinking. I mean, you can follow a classic story progression and still have it be good. But at the same time, just because there's a most popular format doesn't mean you should have to stick to it. I hear what Cronin's trying to say. It feels wrong for me to explain it to Woody. In any case, you don't have to restart from scratch. I don't know, man. I just don't think that dude's got the clout to be that harsh. Yo, Bramati! Come on in, Van. Always a pleasure to have you. Oh me, oh my, and this girl is... It's a long story. I know the bar's open, but do me a solid and let it slide. Bramati, I've heard that name get thrown around before. You're one of Edith's top information brokers, right? Don't tell me you're typical Van, and on top of your already wild ride of a day. Even for you, taking a late night walkabout with one of your bitterest enemies from the society is a bit much. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she's our bitterest enemy. That's just the way things shook out. Same goes for us coming here. Figured an in-person meeting wouldn't be a bad idea for either of us. You never know when to mind your own business. I don't think I can't see you trying to keep me in check by letting your informant here know my face. Hey, my business is being a Spriggan, and I'd say I'm minding it just fine. Well, if you have Van's stamp of approval, then I won't say another word about it. Now that we're acquainted, feel free to make use of my services. If you have anything that needs looking into, my door is always open. I'll even throw in a friend to the friend discount. Thanks, I guess. I hope you'll make use of me in the future. I am an information broker, you know. But you can't come alone when the bar is open, alright? You need to be with a parent or guardian. Or you can come at lunchtime. Yeah, he's certainly out of the ordinary. It is so funny. Girl who's killed 100 people. Sorry, you're a child. You can't have alcohol. I mean, granted, a lot of people think I'm silly for also saying the child shouldn't be in relationships with adults, so I don't know.
They're so cute. I can't take it.
Well, I don't really want to do a garden at this, because we're kind of... I mean, I can go a little bit longer, but I don't really want to do the garden in this video. No 4SPGs or other attention grabbers posted. Wait, take a look at this. The bulletin board is a scrap of paper that reads "Missing Pokey." That's the old lady's cat. At least she had enough sense to put up a flyer. Wait till it'll go off though. How's anyone supposed to tell who or what she's talking about? It is what it is. We did find him for us. That's all as well that ends well. Maybe I did feel like one big lucky break. Who knows how things could have gone if we hadn't noticed. That should do it for Riverside. Take a bit of backtracking, but next stop on the list is Station Street. Well, I'll do the garden in this section. I don't really want to do it right now.
I can't take it.
I'll head over to Station Street. We probably won't. I don't know if we'll do all of it, but we'll try. Because Station Street's pretty packed.
Off we go.
Usually, unless there's less people in the nighttime. I thought Edith was busy enough for my last visit. It doesn't get much quieter at night either. Heavy foot traffic in the later hours is nothing out of the ordinary here. But it does look like it's moved up a gear these past few weeks. You know, let's check the bulletin board and take a turn around the area. Got a few stops I want to make while we're at it too. Fine by me. You do get the position I'm in though, right? You mean in the wrong place and we'll both end up in hot water. No one's ever been arrested for being a criminal. If you're dead set on it though, I can always just wait outside. Maybe if you like steal something, they'll arrest you, but if you're like a mass murderer and war criminal or like terrorist, it's all pretty good. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I'll let you make the calls on that front. Looks like I can go wherever the hell I want, but... Or maybe she'll like stay outside when we go to the Bracerville, because that's the only place I can think of that she wouldn't... Or I guess the police station? Yeah. Wait, is the police station here? Or is that somewhere else? That's the train station over there, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, because the police station's in the Tyrell district, not here. There's just the cop over there. I'm gonna take a sip. Actually, let's read our thing. I'll take a sip of the sauce first, though. Alrighty. Oh, 1 second. How do I read a book? Oh, it's short. Simulated flight frame recovered. Official launch day determined. This afternoon, the simulated flight frame, commonly known as a dummy unit that launched during the Project Startaker second phase, was retrieved from the ocean south of the Republic. With this, the Aerospace Force declared the final test for the manned spaceflight a success. In addition, they announced that the final phase of Project Startaker, the official launch, will commence on July 12th. They recovered the simulated flight frame came equipped with a dummy cockpit block and various measuring apparatuses. During this experiment, the flight frame remained in outer space for 24 hours, but the temperature, atmospheric pressure, oxygen concentration, and radiation levels inside the cockpit were within acceptable limits for the duration of the test, confirming that humans can survive inside it for extended periods of time. It's expected that a unit with the same type of life support equipment will be used for the launch on the 12th. This experiment also proved that a manned spacecraft can safely return to Zemuria. While re-entering the atmosphere, the intense wind pressure of the spacecraft creates adiabatic compression, which produces thermal energy and thereby raises the temperatures to white-hot levels. Despite this, the simulated flight frame was able to withstand the heat of the fairing that was reused from the launch as a protective shield during its descent. The shock and G-forces were kept to a manageable level when it re-entered the atmosphere and landed on the ocean's surface. If the official launch unit were to use a similar system, the passenger would be able to return to the surface without issue. With the test going on without a hitch, the first manned spaceflight in history is set to take to the skies and beyond on the 12th. We can only pray to the goddess that Major Amelia is successful during this feat of the century, and that she will make it back home safe and sound as the simulated flight frame did. We'll be fucked. I mean, this series would never do it, but it'll be fucked up if they're like, hey, here's Major Amelia, we've introduced her as a main character, she's gonna be a astronaut, and then she immediately dies. Like, oh, we had all this build up with her being Hermes and everything. Nope, she's gonna burn up upon re-entry. What's the matter, Kageyoshi? Don't tell me he's a demon lord. Aha! I found you, criminal. Now confess your crimes. Criminal? Wait, are you talking about me? What's going on here? The only crime are my dashing good looks. Kageyoshi has a sixth sense for anything crime-related and reacts accordingly. Well, that and his kitty food. But that's besides the point. There's no wiggling your way out of this. You're a funny one, miss. I'll kill you last. But a cat that reacts to crime? Fascinating. That'd be as crazy as a dude who walks around saying that he could smell trouble. I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Edwin, a reporter for a regional newspaper. Whenever I hear about incidents like this, it really gets my blood boiling. I wrote a book called The Top 30 Unsolved Cases, if you happen to have heard of it. You're the author? Can I have your autograph? The Top 30 Unsolved Cases. That's the book that the Eden News Agency published. I love that one. Oh, I get it now. The city picked up on that was the person who's been tirelessly pursuing crime for years. At last, a kindred spirit. Please give me your autograph. I was about to head back to Anchorville, but I think I'll chat with this girl for a bit. She's an interesting one, that's for sure. A cat with a sixth sense for crime. How fascinating. That this cat, why'd I get the feeling I've seen it before? Must be my imagination. I mean, it's a black cat. They're pretty common. Even if he does have magic powers.
Where?
Okay, I put up with the medical director's sexual harassment long enough to get him to sign the contract. Next on the agenda is to return to Anchorville and do an inventory check. Gotta stay on task and get this done. Excuse me. I see your ID, you don't exactly strike me as siblings. What the fuck? Calvert is a shithole, man. He's calling you out cuz he says you're a dusty old crypt keeper. Sorry about her, officer. She's my bratty little cousin. I'm not a crypt keeper. Officer, he's yelling at me. Oh, no, be kind to her. Anyway, my apologies. I was mistaken. You can't just ask for our fucking ID because we're walking around and we don't look the same, man. That's fucked up. Something still isn't sitting right with me, but it doesn't seem like she's being coerced. I suppose there's no need to press the matter any further. Wow, you're unnatural. You must do this kind of thing often. Hell no! Stop trying to make me out some weirdo, you little brat.
Search time.
Because it couldn't be that he thought this girl was being trafficked, because, I mean, as we've established, these type of relationships are very common in Zemuria.
Gotcha.
If anything, Jorda, I completely forgot her name for a second, is an old hag.
Reward deposited.
I apologize for the mix-up. Just trying to be thorough. I want to make sure everything's safe, minors especially. Thanks to our diligent, station treat us virtually no crime. Rest assured, no criminal roam this district so long as I'm on the beat. Oh, you sure confident, mister? Quit trying to poke the damn bear, would ya? Time certainly flies when you're having fun shopping. We should probably head home now. Mommy, I want to go to an event. An event? What event? And at this hour? My friend told me all about it. Can we go, please? No, you are not watching that Vega trash, okay? This is a with you family. What should I do? She's putting me on the spot here. Let me probe for more details about this event. I shouldn't just say no without hearing her out. Aina seems like she really wants to go. Maybe it's because she loves the stars so much. She really began to mature ever since she started going to Sunday school. Maybe we can drop by for a little while. Also, there's a space event. I asked Kana what space, and Kana said it's where the stars are. And I said, mine is a star. Okay, so that's what got you interested in space. I get why she wants to go, but it's getting late, man. I'm worried that you'll be really sleepy before long. Come on, one more hour. Well, she's only got 1 year before she has to start working. I suppose we can indulge in this childlike wonder. This is the information booth you've told me so much about. Remarkable, truly remarkable. Now I'm finally beginning to make sense of this space program affair. Certainly won't find an event like this at Arasion. What did I tell you? And that's not the half of it. They're hosting other events like this one here in Edith. I have no doubt you'll enjoy them, so let's plan to travel the city and catch a few tomorrow. Birds of a feather, these two. Must I remind you that you two have a prior engagement tomorrow? Seems Master and Mistress Olivia are quite set on visiting this place. Suppose I've no choice to relent for today. I'll need to make it a point to remind them of tomorrow's agenda later. My husband has always been fixated on the traditional ways. In fact, it borders on the obsessive, the way he prattles on about it so much. I think this will be rather enjoyable, even for someone like him. And tomorrow we plan to see the sights. I just think we should have crushed the peasants, that's all. I've come all the way from my abode in Arasion to the capital. Here I was under the notion that Edith was utterly pedestrian and without class. What a kind of stupid thing to say about the capital city, but... I should have taken my wife at her word. The sights are many and activities manifold. Ho ho! I suppose we'll take this opportunity to paint the town red, as the masses say. With peasant blood. They should know their place. You got the explanation down pat. I think all you need to work on is speaking with confidence. And be ready for the Q&A session. That's always the most difficult part. Expect to get a number of different questions and stupid fucking questions. Let's be real. Has anyone ever been to a public Q&A? You're gonna be getting the dumbest shit. Right. It'd be easier if I knew anything. If I knew anything about the subject. I share your sentiments. Any scientist who's honest with themselves would say they're none too knowledgeable about space. As such, if you aren't sure about something, there's no harm in saying so. More if you run into trouble, you can ask the store manager for help. That's true. Thanks for all the pointers. Like, whoever said there's not a stupid question has not been to anywhere where there's a public Q&A. I'm not even going to say the majority of questions are stupid, but there's always going to be, one. That's just like, what is you doing? It's nearly time I made my way back to the Institute of Science. Alice should be fine now. She's poured over the material and knows it front to back at this point. Feels like I'm going to be in charge of the display area for the foreseeable future. I'm pretty nervous, but thanks to Kay, I feel like I'm ready to give it my best. I'm going to take some time off in a couple days. I should probably remind Carlo about that now that I think about it. I heard you're going to be leading the educational visitation. You really have grown, James. I'm only doing it for the sake of my grades. This was just me digging myself out of the hole I got myself in by hanging with Ronald in this crowd. Right, of course. Speaking of which, whatever happened to Ronald? It exploded. He's at a rehabilitation center. Seems he's finally ready to own up to what he did and figure out how he wants to move forward from here. Really? That's good to hear. Well, until he sees Ren again, and then he's gonna lose his fucking shit. Anyway, I'm planning to steer clear of him for now. I'm already in my 3rd year, so it's high time I figured out what I want to do after graduation. You'll have plenty of doors open to you now. You're thinking about working for the government, aren't you, Sasha? What department are you eyeing? Good question. I haven't decided for sure, but I'm probably gonna shoot for the Department of Internal Affairs like my big brother. Oh, okay, so you're a narc. I see how it is. Oh god, I'm all alone. There's no dingo. Oh, hey again, Van. Hey, right back at you. Fancy seeing you here at this hour. Done writing your article on the play yet? Not even close. There's still oodles of writing left to go. I plan on chipping away at it in a little bit, though, once I'm on the train. Train? Where you head so late in the day? Well, I have a few interviews lined up in Tharbad. Once I finish up some minor business, I'll be taking the night service over. A work trip, then. Is this for Sarah and Jahina's oncoming performance, by any chance? Who, you know about that? As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to meet up with them when I arrive. Wait. What day is it? Who's the girl? Oh, okay. I thought it was that she was supposed to have left, like, yesterday. You can pretend I don't exist. Just kick back and talk away. I trust you, Van, but there's nothing indecent going on here, is there? You seriously have to ask? Well, yeah, I mean, your fate's already sealed. We already know what your future's going to be. These just a run away from home cases all. Has me on a bit of a 4SPG. Oh, that explains it. You sure wear a lot of hats, huh? Even Dingo managed to balance being a journalist and information broker without a hitch. Nah, comparing won't get me anywhere. I just have to plug away as best I can, Mario style. That's your one and only path to catching up with the guy. By the by, about that minor business you mentioned. Ah, there you are. Mario Ame, right? I'm Nicole from the Liberal News, and I will defeat you. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with me. Just who I've been waiting for. We'll see how much we can get through before my train leaves. Sorry, Van. Nicole here asked for a note-sharing session on our coverage of the space program. Don't let us interrupt and knock that work ship out of the park, yeah? I'll try. Good luck to you too, guys. For the past year, I've been covering everything in the Republic leading up to the space program. You've written a ton of stuff for the Tower Times, so would you mind if I interviewed you? I want to know all about the behind-the-closed-doors details of the program and the other incidents you've covered. Give me the dirt. Or the tea, whatever you kids are saying these days. Well, I'm not sure how much I can share beyond what I've reported. Also, for the record, these articles weren't just a me effort. But what the hey, I'll help as much as I can. I had a question for you first. Is it true the space program has created some buzz in the borough as well? Yes, our veterans, Niall and Dorothy, have been pursuing it on their own. We're just going on and on. Let's go. No, I gotta hear this shit. He hasn't, like, had a heart attack or lung cancer and died yet? Really? Okay, gotta admit, I'm curious what's going on in the borough. You just won't let up. These borough news people sure are persistent. We want to help her, though, as long as it doesn't cause you to miss the night train. Rumor has it you have the devil's own luck. Would you care to comment on that? I was fucking sloshed. Nah, he's faking. That dude's 100% perfectly fine. He's just pretending to be down in his luck. In addition to running the cafe, I've been working on a wireless payment system. Recently, a certain type of site has been gaining traction. It's called a drone shop. Not going to lie, they're pretty amazing. With things like this in the space program, it's really settling in how far we've come to civilization. And there's still so much more I can do.
What can I get for you? Hope it's to your satisfaction.
You can't be saying that after I didn't buy anything. Or maybe he's like, I hope you're satisfied with buying nothing, you fucking loser, you fucking poor boy. On a separate note, it looks like that event at the department store has attracted quite the crowd. We worked together with them putting it together. I'm really happy people are enjoying it. For a while, Wesley was totally at his wit's end, but now he's a seasoned event-holding pro. So, what's left? We can... The department store might take a little too long, because I can probably do about maybe 5-10 more minutes.
You all right there?
I'm fine. Just didn't expect so many people to be out at night.
I think we'll do the Bracer Guild. It might be shorter. You know, I don't really feel like going home right now. Let's pop by Chardin. Propeka? Ah, you really went ham on the makeup. And did you switch brands? Oh, you can tell? Yeah, I'm using a new foundation. I decided to give it a go after an influencer recommended it. What? What the heck is that? I'm gonna say she looked the same to me. Oh, this girl's tan is wild, but he's even more wild as the world's coming out of her mouth. I like her vibe. Oh shoot, her stream's going live. Oh no. She's gonna get fucking indoctrinated into the Ouroboros cult. We can watch it on my T-phone. Hey Gret, are you listening to me? Ever since she got a T-phone, I feel like I've been totally out of the loop. Maybe I should just suck it up and save up for one. Then I can watch all the Amelia streams I want.
Let's do a search.
Yep. You be searching.
Soon, right?
Hey, this is definitely out of bounds. Were you planning to just turn me in? Oh no. No enforcer agent has ever been arrested by a bracer, okay? The bracers are... I'm not gonna say useless, but... It's gonna go over what down earlier today, but I can put it off till tomorrow. Well, it's not like I'm trying to throw a wrench into your patrols or anything. Yeah, they'll never see you out here. I'll wait outside, so go ahead already. Alright, be right back. I read over the report. I'm beginning to get a better grasp of the full picture. I'm concerned about the behind-the-scenes happenings, both here and outside the country. There may yet be more trouble. Stay vigilant. I heard of your activity in that virtual space. Can I ask you to report on that as well? Can't get up with my business. I just can't catch a break with you people, can I? Write the report, damn it. God, young people these days. Oh yeah, you're the other guy I was thinking of. Kazan. We were planning to do a sweep of the highway, but that got put off. Well, if it means not running into monsters like the one they fought, I can take on all the precautions I want. Or they want, as far as I'm concerned. Look at Miss Gray, but with how much he's grown, I'm sure he can handle himself just fine on his own. So I don't know if it's because the only other older bracer is the guy whose friend died. Gray is going out to help one of the regional areas. I'm sure he can take care of himself just fine with how he is now, but once Aha gets back, but I feel like he's way too old. He seems like way more than 11 years older than her. Hey there, Arkride. Out on your nightly rounds? Pretty much. Taking a lane artist share to what went down in the Blacklight District? Yes, including the invisible creature, as well as what has been left behind. Pass the info along to the police, too. Now it's a scramble to find the owners. As far as the creature goes, we double-checked with Craig and them. It does seem to be related to the one they saw with you in the afternoon. So, you guys came to the same conclusion. The whole deal reeks all over. Want to scratch each other's backs for the time being. You're right. Following former President Rocksmith's visit, we have a variety of murky circumstances. No way some of his stature would just come to attend plays and galas. Well, I mean, he's retired, man. This is when you do it. My guess is that he met with you all to get a beat on whatever light your underworld connections could shed on the situation. He just wanted to drink with Brigard. We're probably on the mark there, not that we didn't get our share of intel in return. But compounding problems just ahead of the rocket launch is hardly beyond expectations. There's no room for negligence in that regard. You ought to be careful making those nightly rounds, the both of you, that is. Ooh, should have known you'd catch on. Vincent is nothing after all the grief she put us through on the Myth Island. Need to worry if you're chaperoning though? Besides, the Force BGs are full in the first place. Just remember to mind yourself. No introducing minors to the more colorful side of your nightlife. She's killed like 100 people. What kind of sleaze do you take me for? I mean, what, there's, you know. There's a weird, awkward spot of like, both thinking they're too sensitive, but then also I'm too sensitive. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really think I am, but frankly, there are many things you could say. Like, are you kidding me, man? You are believable. Or unbelievable. However, I have no doubt that you've done your due diligence vetting everything, so I'll keep my mouth shut. You have a funny way of saying I trust you. Like, I don't know, I just think it's funny that they're like, don't take the kids to strip clubs. Yes, they can be in love with people much older than them, and we totally encourage that relationship, and we think it's completely and totally normal. Yes, Van should marry the 14-year-old. No, the 14-year-old can't go to the strip club. I just think it's fucking weird. You know? Not sure what the story is here, but I'll say this much. Taking that one under your wing is a very you thing to do. I don't see the other half, though, which I'm a little curious about, honestly. You can leave the sleuthing on that to me. Alright, let's go pick up our child. You done? Yep, let's move on. They totally knew you were here, though. And they could catch you if they wanted to. Just for the record. Alright, I'm Extra Trees 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.